day I graduated college in 2005, I decided to start a rental company. It took a few years until it became successful enough to be my full-time job, but now it's all I do. My hope is to help you by sharing my knowledge. I was listening to a podcast earlier today, Joe Rogan, and he had a guest on who was saying some motivational things, and they kind of like applied to me. So I've always never needed motivation. I just kind of do the things I got to do, and then I get obsessed with it, and I'm successful at some things. I failed at a few things, and I'm going to make a video on the one business that I majorly failed at. I'll make that later. But generally, I put the work in, and things kind of happen to work out. And people ask me how, why, blah, blah, blah. And I don't really know. I never read things. I never, go on and look at motivational quotes or whatever. But Joe Rogan's guest said a few things that applied to me, and I think applied to anyone trying to start a tent rental business, or any business, in fact. One of the first ones was behave your way to success. And that's kind of just what I have done naturally. Behave my way to success. I don't go out to bars on Friday and Saturday night. If I do, it's only for a little while. I play nerd games with my friends, Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons and whatever. And when I'm not doing that, I'm thinking about tent business or doing eBay stuff or doing work on Craigslist or something else. That's what I like doing. I don't play video games. I don't watch a lot of TV. We actually don't have cable. So my hobby is doing things that make me money. Not for the money, just for the productivity. So behave your way to success. You want to have a successful tent company? Start thinking about tents all the time. Get a magazine that has to do with tents or business. Don't go out on Friday nights. Surround yourself with people who are also opening businesses, or watch videos on YouTube of people doing motivational speeches or business things, or watch me or my friend Gorath Balian or any other person that's putting videos up on YouTube. Behave your way to success. You want to be a wealthy business owner? You can't be going out every Friday night. You can't be going to the casino. You got to behave the way that you think is going to make you successful. And then another one was generate results you think you deserve. That one's easy. You think you deserve to be wealthy? You got to generate those results. You got to put in the work. You got to not go out. Those two quotes go hand in hand. My wife makes fun of me, and all my employees make fun of me because I always say, you just got to believe, or I believe, or whatever. I always just believe pretty damn hard and convince myself that something's going to work out or something's going to happen. And it does. It doesn't just magically happen. I do little steps to make it happen, but I believe that if I do these steps and do these things, it's just going to happen. I think there was a documentary about kind of that. The documentary was kind of hokey, but I was already thinking this way. We live in a computer simulation, and you can control what's around you, or you can control what the universe does around you with your mind or whatever. I don't think of it mystical or whatever. I just think if I believe hard enough and I take tiny steps, things are going to happen. So I generate the results I think I deserve, or I think that can happen. This one was pretty profound because I got some friends around me who don't do much, or they're always got a goal or a dream, but nothing ever comes of it. The difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline and accountability. You can dream to own a bar one day, but if you're not doing anything, if you don't have a timeline, or you're not holding yourself accountable, or other people are holding you accountable, it's never going to happen. It's just going to be a fantasy. A goal is something, by this time I'm going to do this. And if I don't, these people are going to yell at me because I told them to, or I'm going to feel bad, or you're going to have a list of things. And things don't just happen overnight. You want to own a bar 10 years from now, you're going to save money, you got to find a location, you got to learn about employees, you got to learn about payment systems. There's a lot to do. So if you have a goal, you have to come up with a plan and hold yourself accountable. The way I think you can do this in the tent industry, and I made a video about it, was just don't even own a tent yet. It's currently the beginning of March. Just make a Facebook page, make a Craigslist post, do something that gets your name out there, and start saying you have a 20 by 20. That's it. One 20 by 20 or something else that you feel comfortable with. And start taking orders for it starting a certain date, say like June 15th. That gives you from now until then to get it, because from that point on, hopefully you have gotten orders for it. And you can't let these people down. And you're taking 50% deposit on this, so you're saving up those deposits, and then you have to buy this tent by June 15th because you've made promises. That is your goal. Your goal is to start a tent company. Just do it. Just put yourself in a position where it has to be done. If you're just constantly thinking about it and dreaming about it, it's not going to be done. Do something that makes you have to do it, that scares you to the point where you have to buy the tent by this date so you can fulfill these things. Once you do that, it becomes easy. Then you're just like hooked, and then you just keep going. So I like that one. Difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline and accountability. So these are the ways I think automatically. No one had to tell me or whatever, but it is motivational. And even though I didn't know that this is the way I think, it's just like, it's just the way I think. I never really thought about it. But hearing these today made me realize that these are things that I believe in, that I think. And it just kind of, having it on paper just kind of reinforces it in my head. So hopefully these 3 quotes help you out. And then the very last quote, they were talking about something else, but I adapted it to a tent rental business. The next summer is going to go by whether you start your business or not. Are you going to be there, or are you going to be left behind? Basically, summer's coming. You have a few months. Are you going to do something? Are you going to say that you have a tent and have it by June 15th and have to buy it to fulfill all those orders? Or are you just going to dream and it's not going to happen? The summer is coming. Are you going to have your business? You don't have to be a huge business. Just start with something. Are you going to do it, or are you just going to be the dreamer? Thanks for watching.